Okay, Carly, looking outside, I had some of that ghost fog driving in this morning. It was just kind of like wavy, low to the ground.
That's a good description.
Yeah, it's ghost fog.
Halloween term
It's appropriate,
there.
yeah.
Right now we are dealing with a little bit of that patchy fog. Not dense across Corpus Christi, but you can see it kind of rolling in. You can tell there's some moisture out in the atmosphere. Where we are seeing the most fog is if you are headed toward Victoria this morning. 67 degrees and calm winds, and that's one of the big reasons why we have fog. We have partly cloudy skies, calm conditions, so that fog is able to develop. The more wind there is, the more mixing is going on in our atmosphere, so that fog isn't really able to develop. Once we get into the late morning, so after 9 o'clock, especially by 10 o'clock, conditions will start to improve. It'll be hot. The level of condensation that clouds developing can take place is only going to rise into the higher parts of the atmosphere. So we'll get rid of the fog. We'll see temperatures around 87 degrees there at 1 p.m. So there is a slim chance we see a spotty shower today. That's mostly right along the coastline. Otherwise, high temperatures making their way into the 80s. We're talking, yeah, a high near 90 this afternoon. It is going to be a hot one with more sunshine than we saw yesterday. Overnight, watch out for some fog developing again. We'll have clearer skies heading into Thursday morning, so I anticipate a little bit more fog, especially across the coastal bend today. There's more fog closer to Victoria. I think tomorrow we'll have more fog into the coastal bend. Temperatures back in the mid 80s on your Thursday as well. We have been dealing with some minor coastal flooding, but just a few minutes ago the National Weather Service canceled that advisory, so the tide levels are starting to go back down. The tide forecast still keeps a chance for some of that coastal flooding or water to possibly be up to the dunes, but overall what's actually playing out at the surface, I was checking some of the cameras this morning, isn't quite making it that high. Our temperatures are going to be pretty high. We're talking mid 80s all week long, upper 60s for lows all week long, and that temperature trend of above normal temperatures is really expected to continue through Halloween. There is a low chance of rain for Halloween. It cannot be ruled out yet, but we're getting closer to that forecast. As the date nears, the forecast is only going to get more accurate. Breezy conditions are on tap, especially heading into next week. Here's what we are watching. Over the weekend, we see drier air coming around the edge of this high pressure. This is in the upper levels of the atmosphere, so we're not necessarily going to notice the drier air down at the surface because we'll still have onshore flow right at the surface. But with that being said, this drier air will likely create more sunshine, and that will allow our temperatures to be a little hotter over the weekend. Wait, I wasn't done. Sorry, y'all. We want to see where it gets breezy. So here's that low that comes in. The high is going to slide off to the east, and as that happens, we're going to see unsettled and breezy conditions sneaking in. That would start Tuesday, may linger into Wednesday and Thursday. Now here's your 7-day forecast. We are looking at mostly sunny skies, especially heading into the weekend. As I mentioned, though, Tuesday is looking rather breezy. Barbie, John Thomas.